Losing weight is very hard. But if you really want to lose the weight, meaning waste slash fat, if you want to be dedicated and have the strong willpower to do so, I keep trying to tell people, always involve God in your life. When you involve God in your life, God see fit according to his will to help you reach your goal. Losing weight is for the good. So of course God will help you lose it, especially by good means. Are you trying to lose weight slash waste fat for the pleasure of others, for the pleasing of others, for the validation of others? Also, you could be conceited with yourself, staring at the mirror, showing your abs, thinking you this trophy and you're better than others, and you're looking down on others who may still be overweight or obese, and still slightly eating the wrong foods. Listen, God would not support people who are doing things for selfish reasons, behind selfish motives. Just know that. Now, if you are trying to lose weight to feel better, look better, have longevity, and you're not being conceited, you're not seeking validation, then God would definitely, according to his will help you lose that waste. Of course. But people, you have to understand something. You cannot no longer glut your foods. Glutting is a sin. And in the journey of you trying to lose weight, God is going to teach you how to not overeat. See? Overeating causes us to not reach our goals with weight loss. We think just because we're raw vegans or raw fruitarians that we could overeat these things still. We cannot overeat anything. Eating and eating for the pleasure and the desire of the food, the taste of the food can cause us to overeat it, especially those who are eating right. Just because we're fruitarians, that doesn't mean that we need to overeat our fruit. Just because you're raw vegans don't mean that you need to overeat your vegetables. When you're overeating, you're pushing your stomach out, especially if you're trying to shrink it, and you're going to hurt yourself. Meaning that when we send our bodies into autophagy, meaning our starvation mode, that takes up to 48 hours without no food to hit autophagy. That's starvation mode, meaning that it's healing the cells from us damaging it from overeating and putting other toxins in our bodies. It's damaging cells. So autophagy is basically eating the fat and healing cells at the same time. So our stomach is shrinking for the good, meaning when we start back eating after our fast, we are going to eat a quantity of food that won't bulge our stomach out. That's what keep us shredded. And if you want to continue to lose weight, you're going to continue to put in small quantity. The more weight you're losing, the more shrinkage your stomach becomes. So that means less food is entering your stomach. But if you feel that, well, since I'm a fruitarian, I can eat all the apples in the world all day, you're going to hurt yourself, because now you're going to be on that scale wondering why it's back up 3 or 4 pounds extra. You see what I'm saying? Not necessarily meaning that it's fat, but if you keep eating like that, you're going to eventually gain weight. Meaning that you're not going to allow your body to break down the apples you've eaten day before yesterday, because you keep eating it, and it's going to eventually store into fat because it's sitting there waiting to be digested. You see what I'm saying, people? So listen, when you're trying to look shredded and small, and people say, well, you're going to get weak if you keep going into autophagy. True. But you must stay consistent with working out. Keep walking. Lift some weights to gain your strength. I'm not saying go out there and be He-Man, She-Ra. I'm not saying that. I'm not even saying go get a membership. I don't even really advise that. Get you some weights, get you some dumbbells, and just keep at it so you can have a little strength while you're losing weight. You want to lose the weight, the fat, and you want to gain strength at the same time. We're not trying to be sluggish and weak. No, you know what I'm saying? We're still living. So, people, you want to eat the right foods When you're done fasting, you want to put back the right foods and the small quantity of it to keep your weight down. Once you eat, when you start eating, you're going to automatically put 2 pounds on the scale because you're putting weight in your body. So it's going to eventually do at least 2 pounds on the scale. That doesn't mean that you're gaining weight. That's just the mass of fluids that's in your body, the solids that's in your body. Even if you drink a bottle of water, it's going to move, but that's going to go away. You know what I'm saying? But see, here's the thing. Once you're done fasting, when you eat, you're going to put in, let's just say, a 16-ounce bottle of pasteurized veggie or grape juice. Pasteurized, not sugary drinks off the shelf. We're talking about in produce, not naked juices like that got sugar in it, not smoothies. We're talking about real veggie pasteurized juices. You're going to put that in you. 16 ounce in the 16-ounce water, that's going to flush that. Get you a bag of peanuts, that's 28 grams, 28 to 30 grams. That's a handful of peanuts for the protein. You're going to eat that, and that's it for the rest of the day. Yes. And then you're going to work out or go walking. You may want just one banana, a bottle of water, and maybe a 16-ounce, that's two 8-ounce cups of veggie juice or some fruit juice, real pasteurized fruit juice, people, not no sugar. You may start your morning off with a few cups of black coffee. That's cool. That'll give you the energy, and it promotes the starving mode too, believe it or not. And that's it. See, people are like, man, 1 pack of peanuts, 1 banana, 2 8-ounce of juice, that's it, and 1 bottle of water, that's it. That's all your body needs. If you keep figuring you need 4-5 apples, then 2 bananas, and a whole big bag of peanuts, you're going to gain that weight back. You're going to bulge your stomach out, and it's going to take longer to go back into autophagy, meaning you're not going to have that same weight. Put it like this: if you're 100 pounds and you eat 28 grams of peanuts, 16 ounce of green juice, and a bottle of water, 16-ounce bottle of water, and that's it. The scale may say 102, but after you've eaten, before the day is over, you're going to get back down to 100. You see what I'm saying? Because the food is, you're giving your food time to digest. We're talking about almost 13 hours. We're talking about 13 hours from the time you stop eating, like 10 a.m. You start eating at 9:30. You eat all that within 30 minutes, and then you stop eating at 10, all the way to maybe midnight to get back on the scale. It's going to be down to 100, especially if you're resting. And you're going to be energetic, because after you get done with that, you're going to go walking or either work out for about 30 minutes. And then that's it. Relax. You don't have to hit the gym for hours. You don't have to go walking for hours. You don't have to do all this actions, baby, because your body is going to work itself. You're just helping it. You see what I'm saying? God did our body beautiful, but we keep interrupting it, doing what we think is best for our body. That's why we have discrepancies. We have stomach aches because we do it to ourselves. Everything that goes on that's painful and we got to go to the doctor, we did it. Just think about it. We did it to ourselves. Smoking, drinking, sexual immorality, all that, diseases, all that we put upon ourselves. Overeating causes us to have esophagus problems, IBS, constipation, diarrhea. We do it to ourselves because we are not satisfied. The foods that I said that you could just have within your window period, that's all you need. 20 to 30 minutes of eating that, and then you good. Work out, and then chill. If you got to work, go to work. But when you come back home, read your Bible, and then relax and let your body do its thing. You get back on that scale at midnight or that morning, you're going to be 100 or either 99. That's all I'm saying, people. But if you're overeating even throughout your window period, you're going to bulge your stomach out because it tastes good, or because you feel that you need more to eat. And then when you step on that scale, it's going to be 104. You're going to be panicking. And it depends on what you're eating. If it got salt on, it's going to be 105. But remember, your BMI was within that 100. You want to go back down to not BMI, but your weight was at 100 pounds. Now you're at 105. How you going to get back down to 100 within 8 hours? You see what I'm saying? No, it's going to take longer. What's going to happen from 105 is going to get down to like maybe 103 or 102 at midnight. But you was at 100. So if you settle with that 102 because you like to eat, guess what's going to happen in that morning when you continue to eat the way you was eating? Now it's going to go up to 106 and 107. And then you're going to stop eating and it's going to go down to what? 105 or 104. And then when you go back the next morning and eat the way you want to eat, it's going to go back up to 110. It's going to go back up to 109 or 110. And then you're going to rest. And then it's going to be, when you jump on the scale at 12 o'clock, it's going to be 106. You see, you're slowly increasing your weight back up because you're overeating and you're not allowing much time for your food to digest. The more you eat, the longer you're going to have to fast for your food to digest. The smaller portions you eat and the longer you fast, the quicker your food is going to digest and the more weight you're going to lose. It's the quantity. Not only that, but it's also what we eat. If you're fasting and your window period come about, that's not saying go get a bag of Flaming Hots and eat that within your window period. That's chemicals and it's shenanigans. That's not healthy eating. That's not saying go get some JJs or some sharks and eat it within your window period. That's unhealthy saturated fats. You understand what I'm saying? See, it's what you are eating and it's how much you are eating to reach your goal. That's it. It's hard, but it's worth it. Shalom.